What's the best passive aggressive gift to give? Don't know if this counts, but my friend really didn't want to go to his mandatory staff Christmas party for work. So he bought a $30 gift card to a fast food place, used up as much as he could, then left it with like $1.80. My uncle can't stop talking about his work and shows no interest in other people. He can basically start a conversation with "How are you doing? What have you been up to?" And you can just reply with "good." I'm before he starts talking again about his boring job. So I gave him 2 books, one about subjects for a conversation, and one about how to handle yourself in a conversation. One of the best passive aggressive gifts I've ever given was to my aunt, who we will call Elise. She's known as the diva of the family, and she lives up to it every year. Usually my grandmother makes Christmas brunch / Thanksgiving dinner depending on the occasion, and in my lifetime, Elise has thrown tantrums at 6 of these entirely based on food choices. A couple years ago at Christmas, she was sitting at breakfast and smelled cinnamon French toast being fried in my grandmother's skillet, and the theatrics began. She hates cinnamon, and she ended leaving the house and offering to come back in a family group text under the condition that all the windows be opened and an exhaust fan in the kitchen window over cinnamon French toast. Last Christmas, I went to Bath & Body Works to get little gifts for everyone, and I found a heavily cinnamon scented hand soap. Perfect gift. The look she gave me when she opened it was priceless. Instead of cash, my grandparents are giving their extremely financially irresponsible step-granddaughter 1 single gram of gold for Christmas. I'm seriously impressed by that shade. My girlfriend has a cousin who has one of the most stuck-up, self-important food blogs I've ever read. I'm talking paragraphs and paragraphs before the actual recipe, where she talks about her day like anyone actually cares. The kicker is that she's actually pretty bad at cooking, which makes it even worse. Every year my girlfriend gives her cookbook for beginners. I don't think she's gotten the joke yet. If they have Smallish children a glitter slime kit and a My First Act instrument set, the victim will hate you forever and know they fucked up. I've always wanted to get my aunt's badly behaved kids those giant 4-foot-long gummy worms. She always insisted that we get her kids gifts even when nobody on that side of the family was doing gift exchanges, and I thought loading her kids up with straight sticky sugar would prove the point pretty effectively. If the person has a hobby they frequently engage in and are passionate about, give them a book on it for beginners. Hygiene products. My mum went through a phase where the majority of her clothes were this mustard color, so for Christmas my stepdad got her a bottle of mustard. I hadn't laughed that much in ages. Make a charitable donation in their name. Bonus points if made to a charity they'd never support. A noisy instrument for their child's birthday. A book on how to parent for people who are not new parents. A cactus. Nothing says fuck you quite so passive aggressively as a plant that can survive without care and is covered in spikes. My mother asked me in early March if I would be taking her out for Mother's Day, which was 2 months away. I told her I don't know. I'm in the middle of moving, driving lessons start in May, and I'm trying to save money, but I couldn't predict what 2 months away would look like. She became very short with me like MMHMM. Yep, K. Because I didn't have some grand thing already planned for her 2 months out. A week later I get a package in the mail. It's very stale, sour gummies with a giant discount sticker on the box and box of Deadpool Card Against Humanity with another discount sticker plastered on it. For more context, every Christmas we play Cards Against Humanity. It's the only game my mom can't cheat at as she regularly would be caught trying to cheat at other games we tried to play. She knows also I really have no way of playing Cards Against Humanity at home, since it's just me and my fiance and we have very busy lives. So the game has been the de facto holiday game to play with my mom. I texted her confused thanks for the package, and she said yup, happy birthday, and I was more confused. My birthday isn't until June, and she replied oh well, I don't know how busy I will be in June. Kinda like you don't know how busy you will be in May. So I figured I'd just get your birthday out of the way now. Yup, that's my mom. Batteries in a bag and a note that says gift not included. Second best passive aggressive, a 99 cents closeout ugly sweatshirt that is the wrong size, given as a Christmas gift. #1 best passive aggressive. Same as above. Same exact sweatshirt, color and all. The following Christmas. My first wife's mother did that to me. She could afford a lot more than 99 cents. Must have been a BOGO sale. Toothpaste and a toothbrush. Even if they don't have dental hygiene issues, they'll be self-conscious about that gift for years. Nice clothes but a couple sizes smaller than they are. No gift receipt. $20 fast food gift card with one meal already bought on it. I had a manager do this to me at my last gig repeatedly. I used to have a relative, now deceased, who had a thing for giving gifts that require effort. Once, she gave me this Amish friendship bread starter that you had to, like, feed, knead, and regulate the temperature of for 10 days, and then break off half and give to someone else whose life you want to needlessly complicate. Another time she gave me a kit to grow some kind of gourmet mushroom that required an equal amount of time and dedication. I think I got one mushroom from it once it was over. It's not that I don't like making things, I totally do. But at that time, I was working and raising 2 preschoolers and I barely had time to tie my shoes, let alone tend to the care and feeding of a needy ball of dough or a fungus growing experiment. I just sent my friend a coffee cup with a penis for a handle because 15 years later she's still complaining about the penis straws at her bachelorette party. For the best passive aggressive gift, I'd give a gift wrapped box filled with gift wrapping paper, ribbons, and little cards with my own name. If you know Victorian flower language, there is actually a way to say fuck you in flowers. I'd have to go look it up again, but it's actually a thing. If they're an adult with kids, buy them a small fish. Give them the fish in front of the kids. When they leave the room to bitch about your gift with their fuckwit of a wife, take the opportunity to explain to the kids that fish needs really large tanks, water filters, decor, etc. Next month when you come over for Sunday dinner you should see a $100+ tank set up in their living room. It won't have a fish. I think it depends on the person/situation. For example, when told that my husband and I were not going to have children, my mom knit us a baby blanket and gave it to us for Christmas, and then told us that Christmas was only special if you had children to share it with. Then she said she wasn't going to be alive forever. Someone that evil is usually immortal, so I can see where she would think we'd be confused, so we should stop fooling around. I told her the dogs were going to love it. I'm not an asshole. I sealed it in an airtight container and set it aside for the first of her other grandchildren to have a baby, but I had to poke the bear a little bit. I mean, that was some pro level shit right there. Found my father's Woody flight helmet and gloves in a familiar looking box at a donation box on the way to work one day. A miracle. Wrapped them up and put them under the Christmas tree. From Santa to Dad. Mother was furious. Nasty looks for quite a while. I wonder what other things I missed finding that were given away or trashed. Get a $100 bill autographed by someone they like enough that it'd be a hard choice if they wanted to spend it or not. Like, don't go overboard with it. Maybe someone like John Stamos. Nobody is really psyched for a John Stamos autograph, but it is John Stamos. A box of condoms for a girl with a lot of kids. Cleaning supplies. Extra points for targeted ones, like if I gave my sister a removes cat pee odor spray. Before I married him, my ex-husband gave me a book titled How to Make Money in Real Estate Without Failing. He was amazed that I didn't think this was a compliment. I was already a broker making money. He quit his job right after we married. Can't believe I married him. My grandmother only gifts the troubled grandkids with gift cards. If you're trustworthy you get cash. If she thinks you're smoking marijuana cigarettes, you're getting a Visa card. A garbage bag box with a hand cranked lantern inside. Self-help aisle at the bookstore can be a gold mine. Give a 23andMe kit to a friend you know is adopted, but that they don't know themselves. For this Father's Day my mom gave me some mood increasing pills, plant-based, to gift to my dad. It was received with laughter though. Had a wow guild with a tank that constantly talked about people sucking a dick, etc. Female guild leader mails him a large chocolate cock. It arrived while he was traveling, and his mom picked up his mail, called him, and asked him if he wanted it opened. He didn't know what it was, said yes, you have received a large chocolate cock. not them, but if you hate someone who is a parent, get their young child a toy that makes noise. Books about fashion advice. A gift certificate for a free stomach lap band surgery. Giving a pet to one's child. Perfume or cologne for someone who always smells bad. Earphones for someone who plays annoying music. A silent yoga retreat voucher for someone who never shuts up. Deodorant for the guy at work who radiates a nightmarish odor even from yards away. Take a glass jar and glue their favorite candy all around the sides so it looks like it's full. They won't even be able to eat the candy that's in there because there's glue on it. Giving a bald person a shampoo bottle.